Nice. Today topic is 8051 microcontroller. How the microcontroller can work with the different components and its introduction we will see in this video. So what is a microcontroller? Let us define. So the microcontroller is a single integrated circuit IC, and it is a simple and a small computer with only three parts. When the students are writing the definition, these three parts has to be written very clearly about the 8051 microcontroller. What are these three parts? One is a central processing unit, next one is the ROM and RAM. It has a volatile memory RAM for data storage and a program memory for storing the program instructions from the user, ROM. And also it has peripherals and interface device. So this is the definition of a 8051 microcontroller. Now let us see what is the next step of a 8051 microcontroller introduction. See there, 8051 microcontroller, it is the first and famous microcontroller named as a MCS, Microcontroller System 51. It is introduced by the Intel. It can be notified as micro symbol, and C stands for the controller. See there, this is a controller, microcontroller. Also it can be standardly abbreviated as, standardly acronym as 80C51. Next one is, see there, what is the C means? C means it is the CMOS based technology. As compared to the NMOS based technology, CMOS has a less power consumption. Now 8051 controller is manufactured with CMOS technology. That's why the C is included here. See there, 80C51. That one, in that way also the 8051 microcontroller is representing. Now next one is 8051 consists, that is 4 KB ROM program memory and 128 bytes of a RAM volatile memory to store the data, and also it has a 216-bit timers to produce the required delay from the user application. So this is about the second point of a 8051 microcontroller. Now next point, there is a two different controllers in the versions. One is 51, next one is 52. 52 is what? It is the powerful version of a 8051. Nothing but there is a increased capacity of the ROM and ROM in the 8052 version. Now next one is, see there, it is as compared to the 8051 and microprocessor, you can easily understand the small and simple 4-bit processor to complex 64-bit processors. The microcontrollers are available, nothing but starting from 4-bit to 64-bit, nothing but 4-bit, 18-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit and up to 64-bit processors are available in the market about the 8051 microcontroller. Now already we discussed in the definition, it has a volatile memory for the data storage, and also it has a program memory ROM to store the program instructions. Maybe the ROM is EPROM or EEPROM, nothing but electrically erasable program read only memory, or simple EPROM, erasable program ROM, or it is also called as flash memory for the program and operating parameters storage. So this is the thing we discuss in the 8051 basic introduction. Now let us see what is the black diagram of a 8051 basic microcontroller and its introduction. We have seen in the definition, it has a how many parts? It has a simple three parts. One is the processor, next one is the memory, timers and interface devices. Let us see all these parts of a microcontroller, how they will work for the 8051 microcontroller. See that the first one is, what is this? This is a processor. It is same as our microprocessor, but the microprocessor is a big computer, but it is a small computer used for the small applications. That's why its size and its capacity is less or small as compared to the main microprocessor. So that is the same function of a processor, what we did in the microprocessor. Here all functions will be carried, that is arithmetic functions, logic operating functions, and other operations also can be carried, can able to carried by the microcontroller as per with microprocessor what we discussed in the microprocessor. Now let us see the second point. See there, microcontroller as a program memory that stores the program instructions from the user fetching. So this is the RAM, and also this memory consists one more is RAM to store the data. So this is the second part. Now let us see the third part, timers. See there, we require the timers. Why we require the timers? Whenever we are using for particular application of this microcontroller, that is they are using so many applications. That is one of the applications. See there, I represented by the fly robots. When the fly robots are using for the purpose of transmitting any goods, anything, we required to fly some delay to catch the things to transmit over a long distances. To take over that, some delay is required. So every time for every operation the delay is required. That delay is generated by the timer circuits. Next one is, we can understand very clearly, there is a IO ports. Like a microprocessor, the microcontroller also has a IO ports. That IO ports, we know that there are many number of IO devices, input output devices. The IO ports are connected to the many IO peripherals, IO devices, input output devices. For example, there is a keyboard, there is a scanner, there is a barcode reader or barcode scanner. Like this, all these IO peripherals can also connected to the microcontroller to use of a different applications. Next one is, see that interface circuits. Like a microprocessor, here also 8051, even though it is a simple computer, small computer, we can use the interface devices. One example of interface device is segment display. See that the segment display is interface with the 8051 microcontroller. Any electronic device, any electronic motor, any electronic driver also can be interface with the 8051. Like that, any keyboard interfacing and all speakers and all communication device can be interfaced by using this 8051 microcontroller for the particular application. Now this is the all operations of a 8051 microcontroller, starting from first step to the all four steps. If you want, you can take a screenshot. So this is the entire completion of a microcontroller introduction. See you all.